Yo, we're back. This is Raw and Uncut. Raw reaction, raw content, all the same. We're back, and today, what I want to say is before we get started, to those watching, to those still here with me, to those still rolling, rocking, banging with me, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for rocking. To those that's gone on, hey, cool too. To the new folks coming in, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and checking me out. Don't knock it till you try it. Now, what I want to do today is, people that know me know I'm into all kinds of stuff. Some people like to use those words about theories and all that, or theorists and all that. That's not what I am. A lot of the stuff I've said over the years has come true. Now, I've been following for the last few days. They've been talking about this eclipse that's coming. And I've been noticing there's a lot of earthquakes and stuff going on. Like, I pay attention to all this stuff. And I was going to go and put all the stuff together and put it out there, but that's not what I do. I comment, I react to things. That's what I do. This guy right here, Pedro V, right up there. I don't know if you see, but his name right there, Pedro V. I've been following this dude for a few years now. This dude does a lot of research like I do, but he has the skills to put everything together in a good presentation, right? This guy's really good at what he does. If you're into certain stuff like this, go check his page out. Check his channel out, Pedro V, on YouTube. This guy's also on like BitChute and other places, but you can catch him here on YouTube for free, right? Now, the weird thing about this is a lot of the stuff that I'm on and I'm paying attention to, he's paying attention to it, and he's put it together in this video. So instead of me just taking pieces, or instead of me going and putting it all together, I just figure you guys will go off his video, I'll react to that, and you can go check it out, this and other things on his channel when we're done. But he says a lot of interesting stuff that I wanted to mention as well, and I seen it, I'm like, well, fuck it, just have him do it, right? And give the dude credit, and people can go check him out and he can get some more subscribers or whatever. The dude is good at what he does. But me and a friend of mine, we were talking about this days ago. And it's cool when we're talking about stuff and I see guys like Pedro V and others start putting it out there. So I just merely want to bring this to the forefront if you ain't paying attention. Like, I noticed yesterday, me and my son have an earthquake tracker. I think in a matter of a 24-hour period or something like that, two days, along the Ring of Fire, there's been like 39 or something earthquakes from 2.5 or greater. And I saw that, and me and my son were talking about it because he follows earthquakes all over the world. So I noticed that. I noticed that the volcano up in Iceland just erupted and all these things. And he's talking about a lot of this stuff here, and he's showing it to you. So that's why I ended up doing this, where I'm going to react to the video. And you guys watch this. There's some very interesting stuff when it comes to this eclipse. And also been hearing like, what's causing the earthquakes for real? Is it Nibiru, like I've been talking about for years? They call it Planet X, comes through our solar system every 3,600 years, has an elliptical orbit with some planets with it and stuff like that. It's a dark red planet, it's like a dying sun. It's like a cherry on a cigar or a joint. Like, watch this real quick. Let me spark this up real quick so you can know the difference between Nibiru and our sun. Our sun is supposedly fire, a ball of just raging fire, right? Nibiru is supposed to be a dying sun. So people are like, well, what's a dying sun? Watch this. Okay, you see when I hit this? That's what would be a dying sun. It's lit and it's hot, but it's not on fire, okay? This is what it's more like. See how when I hit it, it gets real bright and fiery? That's what Nibiru is. It's a dying sun, a failed star. But it's still hot and it's huge. It's got a magnetic pull like crazy because of its iron base and iron dioxide field and everything. The magnetic pull is crazy. It's supposedly every 3,600 years it comes through and it kind of flips the plane. That's where you get the waters that washed in. And if you've listened or you've read or you've looked up every religion in the world, They all have a few things that sound similar, but one main one is a flood that came thousands of years ago and washed everything out. And they say God did it, right? So who's God? We don't know. Some people say Jesus Christ, some people say Allah, Prophet, Muhammad, Buddha, all these different gods, but they all have the same thing. They all talk about a flood. So let's get into this video, man. Pedro V, he just makes some interesting stuff. I'll make some comments afterward because I think, people should be taking precautions for this. Let's peep this out real quick. Let's get into this.
Hey guys, Pedro V here. Now another video for you all, and this one will be connected with the Eclipse video, everything surrounding this time and the connections that may be all involved. Now, of course, people were talking about the solar eclipse, but not of just this year, but from 2017. And from the year 2017 to 2024, there has been connections and people pointing out that it resembles a big X across the United States. And people have their own speculation on what this could mean, from biblical events to pointing down to the cities down below, from Jonah and from the city he went to, from God's message, and too much more. All right. Now, of course, everything's intensifying. And in these days, people are going to see things. People are going to have dreams and visions. People will be alert, aware. Our instincts will kick in. We see the animals acting weird, strange, but they know as well their instincts are going off. There was things I've seen, articles, posts, and videos.
Hand off your taxes to a local expert who's just right for your situation.
Man, sorry about that bullshit, but we're getting back to it. I'm just learning. I didn't log into my damn YouTube account, so it's gonna play the damn commercial, so bear with me. I'll do my best to cut them motherfuckers out, but let's go, man.
All of this, and people were pointing out that there was also a comet called Devil. For what it relates to, of course, they would call it Devil Comet. There is a lot of wickedness in this world, a lot of things manifesting. There is a spiritual war. That is why we need the armor of God. We need discernment. We need to be vigilant. And we also need to pray. There's also a lot of X programming relating to X marks the spot. We see SpaceX, their Dragon Crew 7 return. Dragon, Devil. They know what they're doing, and most of it feels like ritualistic manifestation.
Pay attention to what he said, ritualistic manifestation. You see, these things and this energy, this evil can't present itself on this earth without being invited in. And how do you invite it in? With rituals. It will no way, shape, or form be able to manifest unless you give it the energy. Where are they getting the energy from? These concerts, these commercials, these TV shows, among other things that are happening physically to people and kids and stuff. To manifest this, it's a ritualistic manifestation that is taking place right here in the world. Just look. I love how this dude tells people exactly how it is. And some people are gonna be scared and they're not gonna want to pay attention. Some people are gonna be like, "Yep, I've been seeing it. I've been knowing it. Yeah, it makes sense." But just pay attention, man. Pay attention. We're on some good shit right here. Thank you for tuning in. Raw and Uncut, raw reaction. Hey, raw content. It's all the same. We're coming at you with this straight up. Let's get back into it.
See SpaceX, their Dragon Crew 7 return. Dragon, Devil. They know what they're doing, and most of it feels like ritualistic manifestation. Of course, Elon Musk, Twitter, new naming X, a lot of X programming.
There's Dragon Crew 7 hauling ass over Ponca City, Oklahoma, baby. Woo! Going for a wet splashdown in just off the coast of Florida.
Now that's weird, right? Because the dude said ready to take a splash off the coast of Florida. I'm going to tell you why that's significant for me. Years ago, I read this story. It had to be over 15 years ago. I read this story about a man who supposedly was in the military and they had time travel. And that he traveled into the year 2024, April of 2024. And it was sometime in April 2024, there was going to be an eclipse. During that eclipse, a comet would come out of the sky and crash off the coast of Florida, kind of the Gulf of Mexico, Caribbean area, and cause a cataclysmic event. And I read this story, and I didn't trip on it then. But now with all the talk about the eclipse and everything, it's like, wait a minute, I remember that. I gotta go look for it. But I remember reading that about this dude that was in the military and had time traveled into 2024. So all this stuff right here that I'm seeing now, you guys talk about how some folks like me are crazy, right? We don't want to be right about anything like this. And we're not just trying to be right. We're just trying to get people the information. Because, hey, they're telling everybody they need to get food and do all this type of stuff. Some people ain't paying attention. When the government's telling you something, you probably should be paying attention when it's talking about this. Let's get back into this, man.
To Florida.
There has been videos over Oklahoma, Colorado, New Mexico of supposed UFOs. People were saying that it was actually SpaceX satellites, but a lot of confirmation pointed it out that it wasn't.
Did you see it? A mysterious object seen in the western Oklahoma City skies.
Maybe you saw this video going around on TikTok. Well, it came from the southwest area of Oklahoma City.
All day, News 4's Caitlin Ogle's been trying to track down where it came from.
Faster than that. What is that?
March 4th at 7:29 p.m., Steve Aragona outside with his kids.
Everybody was playing out front, and my neighbor Kevin goes, "Hey, Steve, take a look at this." And we look up, and this white thing appeared in the sky. Everybody had their opinions on what it was.
Not the shooting star.
No, it's moving.
Now, I moved from California to Arizona 3 years ago. And I know it's not that far in distance. It's about almost 600 miles from where I'm at in Arizona. But it's almost like the weather's kind of night and day from where I'm from. The humidity's different. It's a little bit drier, but the skies in the summertime are just really clear, especially at night, right? And you see a lot of stuff out here. And I've seen some stuff, but haven't been able to get it on camera. Now, there's a lot of weird things happening. You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody where some weird shit's happening. I just know that people can feel it, right? Let's get back into this video so it's not too long. Let's go.
Oh, wow. Look, it's separating from itself.
Right now, we're facing west. You can see it here on my compass. And we're told the object was seen over there, just over those roofs. Now, I know what you're thinking. This was probably from SpaceX in Florida. But if that was the case, they would have seen it over here in the east.
You seen what she said, right? You seen what she said, right? SpaceX, if that was SpaceX, it would have been seen in the opposite direction. So what was that? Aliens ain't that big a deal. Everybody it's kind of commonplace now about aliens coming and all. That's not even that big of a deal anymore anyway. Let's keep it moving. Let's see what that's just, yeah, all right.
Wayne Harris Wyrick is a local astronomer.
If you look very carefully at that, there's kind of like two bright spots.
He has his own theories.
I looked at all the launches from SpaceX and other publicly announced launches. My best guess is Vandenberg Air Force Base launched some sort of secret military flight to do whatever it is they do in orbit.
That's in California. We called, but a public affairs representative told us the timing of their launches also don't add up. Until we find out more, experts say keep looking up.
And of course, a lot of information is suppressed, hidden. We always have to do a lot of digging, researching for the truth. They're not just going to come out and tell us what is really going on. That is part of the whole war on things, information, the spiritual aspect. Of course, they don't want people ready.
Everything he's saying, to me, is truth. You take it however you want. But what the dude is talking about is truth, man. And a lot of people can't handle it. They can't. A lot of people are afraid of it. A lot of people don't want to think about it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to do none of that. Don't talk to me about that. Oh, please, I got something else better to do. Hey, if ignorance is bliss, then be ignorant. If ignorance is bliss, then be ignorant. I'm not one of them cats that could be ignorant like that. I'm not one of them cats that could be ignorant at all, and I won't be, and that's me. But see, I like to face my shit head on. Hey, chill out. I like to face my stuff head on. And let's get back into this video. Let's get back into the video.
The spiritual aspect, of course, they don't want people ready. They rather collect souls. They rather have you not prepared. But I know a lot of you are very, very into the spiritual aspect of things. For myself, I believe in God, Jesus. I believe in the spiritual war. And I know there's good and I know there's evil.
There's like two of them now, huh?
Three.
See, there's a plane right
Oh my God, you see that one? Look at that one.
It's going up.
Where did it go though? Look at it.
Look, there's one to the left.
Yeah, but look at this one though.
Look over here. Up high. Can't even see it. Look, you gotta put the phone down. Look.
I see him. Whoa, dude. There's only two now there.
I know. Where's that?
Now, that triangle, when you saw all three lights and they were tripping on it at first, I've seen that before myself back in California. Probably about a good, me and my ex-fiance have been broken up going on 6 years now. So that happened about 7, 8 years ago, because when it happened, me and her were together and I got on the phone and called her immediately. I was on my way to work. It was about 3:45 in the morning and I was going down Freeway 99 coming through Selma, going north, when I seen this off the coast, like to the, more to the west toward the Cascade mountain range. And I saw that way over there, over the Cascades. I saw those same three lights like that and watched them the whole time. And it went from 3, 2, 1, and then none. They were just disappearing. So I've seen this myself, but over in the Central Valley, over around the Selma, Fowler, Well, not over there, but over the, my vantage point was from there all the way to the west over the Cascade Mountains, which is a good, you know, damn, a good 75 miles, maybe 100, not even that, 75 miles straight west. You'll run into to that mountain range. So, you know, it's seeing that and then seeing it here, it looks like it's going to start doing the same thing. Let's peep this out. This is good stuff, though. I hope you're enjoying it. This is Pedro V, but me, this is Raw and Uncut, raw reaction, raw content. This guy's page is Pedro V. You need to check him out, man. The dude's always got good stuff. Let's get back into this, though.
There's only 2 now there.
I know. Where'd that other one go?
So with everything happening, everything being connected, we see also the intensifying activity with volcanoes. We've seen the Iceland one erupt. We are seeing earthquakes. There is a lot of earthly changes. There is a lot of change happening. And not only is everything changing, but so are we.
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon.
A lot of change happening. And not only is everything changing, but so are we.
Now to Iceland, where a volcano has erupted near the country's capital city of Reykjavik. Now residents are being evacuated as that lava, incredible images of it just spewing out. Morgan Norwood is here with the latest. Good morning, Morgan.
Hey, good morning to you, Janae. Those images coming in overnight. That volcano erupting for the 4th time since December. And overnight again, forcing evacuations as lava spewed into the night sky. You got to see this bright red lava at the backdrop of the night sky. This video showing fountains of molten rock pouring from the ground in that area there. According to Iceland's meteorological office, the eruption opened a fissure in the earth, get this, almost 2 miles long. A nearby town once again forced to leave their homes in the Blue Lagoon, a popular geothermal spa and tourist destination, immediately closing just as it did during previous eruptions, with hundreds there evacuating. Now, authorities have been warning for weeks that an eruption was imminent. And this morning, we know that choppers are now headed to survey the extent of the damage. Now, the previous eruption back on February 8th, that did result in a river of lava engulfing a pipeline, which then cut off heat and hot water to thousands of people in that region. Now, officials think this is the largest of those eruptions so far, but incredible images, guys.
You see, I appreciate everything that this guy does on his page, man. He gives you facts, he gives you video, gives you everything. This dude does his work, man. Pedro V, check him out if you don't know who he is. Hopefully you do now and you'll check him out. But everything he's saying is the truth, man. This dude is hitting on everything. He's hitting on everything and he's telling it like it is. And he's not only just telling it, he's showing you. He's showing you, could it be, couldn't it be? Who knows? But it's intriguing. It's good information to have. And me, myself, I think something's going to happen around that time. I think there might be a sneak attack around that time because think about it. It's 4 minutes it's going to last. This eclipse is going to last 4 minutes. And what could happen in 4 minutes? There's not going to be a sun. Is that going to damage communication? Right? They've been warning people, man. They've been warning people. Let's get back into this, man. Pedro V's always got some good stuff. Let's get into this.
Trials and tribulation. We are also experiencing a journey. So don't forget the walk in this journey and what it actually means for you and your salvation. Use your time wisely. Prepare for anything and everything. But most importantly, pray and have faith. That's what's going to keep us going. That is the most valuable part. So I just wanted to quickly go over those things. I know there's probably more that I missed with all this programming and connections and piecing together everything. So let me know what else is going on in the comment section. I will keep making videos and content, putting things together. And not only for you guys to see, but also it helps me be able to really see things clearly. And so much love to all of you, my brothers and sisters. We're in this together. We got to keep going, keep fighting.
See, man, dude has a lot of good information. He does his research. The dude's really good, man. So check his page out. But everything he's talking about, I've been up on it for a long time. A lot of the stuff I read in the 90s, mid to late 90s, is coming to pass, right? So I don't care if people think I'm crazy or whatever, because I know what I've been seeing. So if I was right, not right, but if I had the right information through so many things, why wouldn't I be getting the right information again by what's to come? I don't know, but it's just trippy, and it's intriguing for the mind if you really want to think outside of the box that you've been put in. With that being said, this is Raw and Uncut, raw reaction, raw content. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like more stuff like this, then let me know. Hit me up in the comments. I'll keep doing stuff like this and bring you more of these channels that you've maybe never seen or never heard of, talking about some good stuff and all kinds of different topics. You feel me? So we'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, we're out.